Nora, do you see something that's different? And how about this group? I just think that math, kids get so discouraged. I mean, it's at such a young age, kids will say, I can't do math. And I think it's so important that we teach them that they can.
Part of the P3CC work is working together with a preschool teacher through the third grades, and by working together, looking at the alignment that happens during this work, we're able to develop a common language. And common language is huge, especially when we're talking about educating multilingual learners.
We had teachers from the classroom. We had site level administration as well as district level administration being a part of our monthly meetings and going to the convenings that the superintendents attend. It's been a great approach.
I think there has been a dramatic shift in how we approach instruction in mathematics. I think our teachers are speaking to one another in ways that was not true before we started this work. I also, though, think that there's something incredibly validating in talking to another district. I mean, in addition to hearing what they're doing, we're able to share what we've been trying and seeing their responses to that and hearing the questions they've asked, I think, helps us get a greater clarity about what we're doing and why. And
to talk to kinder teachers, first grade, third grade, and see, you know, where are these kids struggling? Where do we really need to push it at the beginning so that when they get to those higher levels, they have more of a concrete understanding of what they're needing to do?
My favorite question has been, can you show me? Because then they have the opportunity to be invited to talk about what they know or how they got there. It's not scary anymore. And they were all doing it in a different way. That's the magic. I think that also reminds us that we're all, you know, individuals, and we all think differently, we all problem solve differently.
What could we do? It definitely is loud, it is noisy, it is a mess, but I hear the conversations. I can see them working together. It really is eye-opening to see how they do math differently than what I would expect them to do.
I had a student last year who spoke very little English, you know, so that was one hurdle. He only went up to 8 because his family farms and they switched the crop by rows of 8. I was able to connect with him at a personal level, and I said, what if we count by 10 rows and you add 2 more rows to your family's farming? We were able to connect and talk about math in a different way that felt very true to him.
We've seen changes too in the classroom in the way teachers approach instruction, and we've seen changes in the way students react to mathematics. They're saying, I love mathematics. I can't wait for the math period to take place in the classroom. So that's been a huge change.
We're now in year 3, working with the P3CC group. And it is beautiful to see how the teachers have grown, how they have really leaned into this process. And when you go and watch a teacher in action, you can see that they are owning that classroom because they have planned their mathematics with intention.
I'm hopeful that some of the structures we've learned from P3CC are going to extend beyond mathematics. And I'm hopeful that, you know, that the seeds that we've planted thanks to what we've learned in P3CC are going to continue to grow and start to bloom in this year and beyond that.